It will be our aim to become leaders in the education of the young men and women of Texas, fitting them to creditably fill the most important positions in business and professional circles. So spoke founding President Joshua C. Chilton on September 16, 1890, when he opened the Texas Normal College and Teacher Training Institute in Denton. Those auspicious words, emphasizing leadership, inclusion, opportunity, and service to the state, would echo throughout the history of the University of North Texas. A story of becoming a thriving institution in the heart of a booming region. A university committed to providing the best education possible and preparing students from every background to become thoughtful, engaged citizens of the world. Ours is a colorful story, especially if that color is green. Above all, we're an American success story, one of growth in scope and ambition, in optimism, creativity, and innovation. UNT's inseparable ties to Denton go back to that 1890 beginning, when a group of local business leaders known as the Syndicate purchased 10 acres to establish the college. Before the new campus was ready, classes met on the top floor of a hardware store downtown. 70 students, men and women, attended, and later a group of Creek Indians helped boost enrollment. The new Normal building, financed by the city, opened on campus in 1891. Our second president, J.J. Crumley, continued the challenge of establishing the college and gained state recognition for the school's degrees. The legislation named us North Texas Normal College, and North has been a part of our name ever since. The college embraced innovative research in the mid-30s with scientists like J.K.G. Silvey, whose water quality studies, some of the institution's earliest funded research, started the rising tide of UNT's passion to protect the environment. In 1935, our first master's degree programs began. Today, UNT is a hub for bio-based research focused on preserving the planet. In 1961, the college officially became North Texas State University. Acknowledgement that we were transforming into an academic institution of the first order. The University Day celebration featured speeches, dancing, and the ringing of the victory bell. In the 1980s, led by President and Chancellor Alfred F. Hurley, the university set a course for becoming a national research institution, bringing distinguished faculty and research to campus and contributing to the success of our region, state, and nation. Over the years, the research and scholarship enterprise has expanded to include plant science, materials science, engineering, computational chemistry, and logistics, just to name a few. Today, with 12 colleges and schools, UNT is a pace-setter in finding multidisciplinary, innovative solutions in energy, agriculture, nutrition, medicine, and many other areas. We have come a long way from 70 students above a hardware store, but the vision of founding President Chilton to become leaders in the education of young men and women rings as true as ever. Today, our 16th president, Neil Smotrisk, leads a UNT that aspires to national prominence as a research institution, offers the best education, and remains vibrantly tied to the North Texas region and our Denton community.
At UNT, we're just like every other university.
No, we're not.
You can be yourself at UNT. Be part of a Tier 1 research university. And get the best college food anywhere. UNT likes to have fun. With so many degrees to help you soar.
All in a caring community.
Oh, it was a long journey, but to be here today is really an honor.
Honestly, we're really proud because we've seen the man hours that she's put into all the time, effort, homework, assignments, everything. So I think it's really exhilarating to see her finally make it.
It's just huge. We are so proud because I get very emotional. Is that okay? It's okay. I'm so a mom. Oh my gosh, it's just a blessing, and we're so proud of him.
I believe getting a degree, period, would do wonders for us. And the fact that we've done it and there are other things that are coming forth, I'm just very excited.
UNT was actually one of 2 schools that I applied for. The other one was in Sweden, and that was just to piss my mom off.
UNT was my first choice. We had teachers that helped motivate us the entire time. They were truly there for us to do our best and be successful in the future. So, I mean, even at those times that we felt like we were going to fail, they made sure we didn't.
If it wasn't for the program, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
I definitely sought out a whole plethora of things to do at UNT that could definitely help me in my career.
I'm actually going back to UNT for a Master's in Public Administration. And I just landed a really great job with the Children's Advocacy Center for Denton County.
They help me in mostly everything. So. But then I'm probably going to help them now that I have my education. So.
We'll get it in writing.
Good attitude. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of North Texas May 2023 College of Education Commencement Ceremony. Please take this opportunity, turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices. For the safety of our candidates and guests, only authorized press, university photographers, staff, and candidates are permitted on the Coliseum floor. We hope that you will enjoy the ceremony and remember it fondly for many years to come. Because this is a special day for all of our candidates, we ask that you stay until the end of the ceremony so that everyone will feel honored by your presence. Now, please stand as you are able and remain standing for the processional and national anthem. members of the Platform Party, Dr. Neil Smotrisk, President of the University of North Texas, Dr. Elizabeth With, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs, Mr. Jared Mosley, Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dr. Randy Bomer, Dean of the UNT College of Education, Dr. Brian McFarland, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies and Research, Dr. Ruth Lowry, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Faculty Affairs, Dr. Ann Wren, Chair of the Department of Educational Psychology, Dr. Jacob Vengren, Chair of the Department of Kinesiology, Health Promotion and Recreation, Dr. Daniel Krutka, Chair of Teacher Education and Administration Department, Dr. Emily Clement, Past Chair, UNT Alumni Association, Board of Directors, Ms. Aaliyah Shiloh, Vice President of the Student Government Association and Mace Bearer.
Please take a seat. Good afternoon. I am Randy Bomer, Dean of the College of Education. Welcome, everybody, to the University of North Texas on this wonderful day of celebration. This ceremony recognizes graduates from bachelor's programs in the following majors: education, human development and family science, interdisciplinary studies, kinesiology, and recreation, event, and sport management. On behalf of the entire university community, it's my pleasure to extend congratulations to each one of you graduates today and to your family and friends here with us. With determination, hard work, and support from others, today you've achieved a goal and made your dreams a reality. I want to single out and recognize one particular group seated up here in front. That's the faculty, many of whom are here today to share this occasion with you. The faculty, your teachers, have had the pleasure of watching you grow intellectually during your university journey. Your faculty have sought to provide challenges while also offering the support you needed to succeed, and they've guided you on your journey so that it would be more than just a progression of classes. Rather, we hope your work here has served to develop your vision of the future. So I want to ask the faculty who are here, both in the audience and on the platform, to please stand so that we can recognize your contribution to the successes of these future leaders standing before us today. So faculty, please rise. Thank you. You can have a seat. And at this point, I'd like to invite our president, Dr. Neil Smotrisk, to say a few words.
Thank you, Dean Bomer. What a good day it is. Y'all look fantastic. I love to see the green. A little known fun fact, when I got here, everybody wore black gowns, and I said, we're not the mean black, we're the mean green. We're gonna wear our colors, and there'll be a sea of green out in front of us, a color that unites us. Another fun fact, green and white was chosen in, I'm gonna look over at Elizabeth, 1937? Because people felt it represented the colors of nature. And here we are in a world where we're concerned about sustainability, global climate change, so maybe it's a good time to be green. For all of you out here today, it's a great day. It's, you might think it's an end, but you know it's a beginning. Now, most of you in the College of Education probably have a pretty good idea where you're heading next year. Whether it's to become a teacher in one of the school systems in Texas or beyond, or whether it's to go to graduate school or pursue other aims, I'm proud of you. You've worked hard, and you've entered what I would consider to be the most noble of professions. We need you now more than ever. We need people who care, who can instill values and the right kinds of learning in the hearts of our children. We need people who want to bring the world along. And so for all of you, I am going to pay you forward for what you're going to do and say, I really appreciate your hard work. I really appreciate what you're going to do to help keep the world moving and help our incredibly diverse and growing population moving ahead every single chance we get. I know it's not been easy. I know you probably are tracking a lot of the things that are happening in the world of education right now. It's been kind of tough, huh? But I hear raises are in store for some teachers, some places. That's good. Our legislatures have finally decided they might open up the purse strings just a little bit. And I hope that we continue on that trend, because you're worth so much more than you generally get paid for. And I know you do it as a labor of love and a labor from your heart. Some of you will emerge as leaders. And in an important time in our state's history and in our national history, we need leaders. We need people who can manage through times that are challenging. Look at what's happened in your education. You've lived through 2 years of COVID. You've certainly demonstrated your resilience. And you will be, if you're going out to teach next year, you're going to be facing students with about 2 years of learning loss. Students who have been behaviorally impacted hard by what's gone on over the last couple of years. People who are beginning to re-socialize, but they aren't there yet. And they need all the care and loving that you can give them, just as your faculty have supported and cared for you through very difficult and challenging times. And I can't say enough about my appreciation for the faculty here in the College of Education. Educating future educators. Boy, that's a great way to make a difference in the world. So I'm rooting for you. As our generation, I'm a baby boomer, slides off the stage, we need leaders who can fill in and be the creative problem solvers for tomorrow. And heaven knows we need that. So, I haven't read anything from the script yet. I'm feeling a little guilty. If the audience has been kind of paying attention, they'll notice a few things. First, we wear silly hats because that's very important to graduation ceremonies, that we have graduation caps. And they mean different things, but mostly they're hats. But if you look out at this audience, or this group of graduates, you're going to see some of the most amazing decorated hats ever, and I love it. A little bit of creative expression always goes a long way to graduation. You'll also note, and I'm going to look for someone, young lady, could you stand up? You, yeah, stand up. Apparently you have a fan base. All right, would you lift up your cords just a little so people can see them? All right. One of the things that we are very happy to do is to celebrate a variety of achievements and engagements through the university with cords. Now, I don't know what all yours mean. They're pretty fancy. And by the way, and there's a stole. You want to show them the stole? Stoles and cords represent membership in various organizations. They represent certain levels of achievement. So, for example, if you've achieved really good grades, which I never got a cord when I graduated, then you get cords. If you've been engaged in the community, you get cords. If you have served in the armed forces, you'll have a red, white, and blue cord. Anybody here with a red, white, and blue cord who served in the armed forces? Yeah. And we even have stoles for people who are first-generation students. Thank you very much. And again, you can cheer really loud when she comes back on stage. The first-gen stoles are kind of near and dear to my heart. I'm a first-generation student. I grew up in a family of construction workers. I was supposed to be a laborer in Buffalo, New York. If you've ever tried to dig ditches in the winter in Buffalo, New York, it's not an awesome gig, which led me to pursue other things. And here's the funny story. Okay, I'm going to actually tell this story, and it's going to be too long, but I think you'll get a kick out of it. From the time I graduated, and they said, here's your degree, see ya. If you make a bunch of money, send some back. I went through about a year and a half of working crazy odd jobs. I was a professional tree climber, I was a bartender, I worked in a model railroad shop, I worked in an apple packing plant, I worked some construction, and finally, this is for any of you who don't know what you're doing, because it's okay, and finally I ended up working in a pickle factory. Yes, you heard me right, a pickle factory. That job started off as a quality control supervisor, very impressive, I wore a white hat. And ultimately, due to an unfortunate incident, I was asked to become the brine master of the pickle factory. And therein lies the problem. I'd get up early in the morning, I'd make lots of pickle brine, I'd make a lot of pickles, and I did it using giant tubs and huge pumps that pumped vinegar, and I had to put giant salt pallets into the tanks and water. And one day I flooded the brine room, and I went to turn the pump off, which has a really big switch with a red button and a black button, which is cleverly called a kill switch. And I ran through a pool of brine, thereby grounding myself. You wouldn't have thought I'd had a science background. And I hit the button, and ball lightning enveloped my hand and arm. And then my heart stopped. It was pretty weird. It set my hand on fire also. So I blew my hand out and said, gosh, you've killed yourself. Maybe you should try to give yourself CPR. That wasn't going to work. Maybe you should run screaming for help and hope someone finds you before you pass out. So I took a couple steps, and I started to shout, and all of a sudden, my heart went. Back. I went, this is great. I'm not going to die. I'm going to quit this job. I'm going back to school. I'm going to get a degree and make something of myself. I wasn't born to die in a pickle factory. So all I'm saying to you is, it shouldn't take a near-death experience to get you on the right track. We've got plenty of people who can help and support you in your career and professional development. And of course, You've already had a lot of that support in your college. But if you ever get confused, don't wait too long before sorting yourself out. Things worked out for me, and I know they're all going to work out for you. And I'm excited about the prospects of what you're going to do, the lives you're going to touch, the people whose lives you will change, including your own and your families. So don't worry. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just remember to learn from them. And I think you're in for a really great run. Know that we appreciate you, we value you, and that we're here for you. And please, those great faculty who stood up, don't be afraid to write them once in a while. Email them, text them, Instagram them, I don't know, whatever you use. Because one of the reasons we get up in the morning is to know that we changed lives. And so when you write back and tell someone about the things that are happening, whether it's good or bad, they'll help you if it's bad, they'll celebrate with you if it's good, and you're going to make someone feel really happy that they chose to be college professors. So that's my short version for you today. You know, in the coming years, you're going to grow, you'll experience, you'll travel, your lives will continue to change, but I'm just proud of you, and I'm happy for what you've become, and I'm going to leave you with, you are now going to become UNT alum. This is a very proud and honored distinction. You are forever part of the Mean Green family. So I'm going to leave you with my 3 favorite words. Go Mean Green!
So my graduates, this is it. You got here. And you did it at an extraordinary time. You completed your degree under circumstances, if you think back over the past 4 years, you completed your degree under circumstances that might have halted ordinary mortals, but you've shown yourselves to be super people, imbued not only with strength and resilience, but also with grace, kindness, an ability to care for yourself, and the courage to keep moving even against the odds. And we celebrate your achievement all the more for it. For some of you, this moment is especially sweet because you've gone through significant struggle to get here. You might have cared for children while you were also trying to get ready for class. Many of you have worked intense schedules at work and long hours to earn the money that you needed both to continue school and to support yourself and your loved ones. Some of you have moved through especially intense emotional difficulties while trying to maintain concentration on your studies and to keep moving on. For each one of you, for your special reasons, this moment right here signals a significant achievement in your individual life story. Now, some of you have come through all of these varying kinds of struggle and have also been able to keep everything aligned to earn special academic distinctions. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our graduates today who have not only completed their degree, but have done so with distinction. There are many ways to show intelligence and many ways to demonstrate your learning. These students have done so with the university's traditional system of course grades. Candidates whose overall grade point averages are from 3.5 to 3.69 graduate cum laude. That means with praise. 81 of our graduates here today have earned that distinction, and I'm going to ask them to rise now so that we can recognize them. If you're graduating cum laude, please rise up. Thank you. You can have a seat. Those candidates whose GPAs range from 3.7 through 3.89 graduate magna cum laude with high praise. 67 graduates this semester have earned that distinction. Would y'all please rise? Thank you. Take your seats. And those candidates whose GPAs range from 3.9 through a perfect 4.0 graduate summa cum laude with highest praise. 37 of today's graduates have earned that highest distinction. A special congratulations to these students. Let us take a look at you. Please rise. Thank you. Take a seat. Every single one of you, everyone in here, has worked and prepared to become a special kind of professional. You're becoming the kind of professional who helps other people reach their potential. These years you've been working on your degree, these past 4 years or so, hard as they often were, have reminded us how important those professions are, how essential to life they are. Many of you were inspired by people in the helping professions, and you chose your major and made your career in response to the example of someone that you knew. Someone helped you, and now you've repositioned yourself from the person receiving to the person who will go out and give help. This room is full of stories, lessons about the impact that people like you will have on the world we inhabit now, and even more importantly, on the world that's still emerging, our shared future. And I want to invite you to think for a moment about what you've earned with all this effort, all that expense and inconvenience. I mean, you've just finished, you're done, and it's behind you now, and you're deservedly happy to have it over with. But you also are taking things with you into the future, and those are worth recognizing. There is, of course, the significant earning power of a college degree. You're qualified to get a lot of different kinds of jobs that require the degree you have, or to go on to graduate school on the basis of this undergraduate degree. But you also take away with you a way of looking at the world that's more informed by research, by deep practical experience shared with you by the faculty and other practitioners, by reading, by theoretical perspectives. All of these allow you to look at something at work or in life and have more thoughts about it, more options for ways to respond. You can respond not just in a sort of rote way, but you have more choices of how to respond to things that you see. You have more insight about how the same things might look to different kinds of people. You're less likely to be taken in by the latest fads, by transitory politics, or by shoddy and profit-motive pseudoscience. You have a critical view that allows you to keep a focus on a true North Star. You're wiser, you're more professional, and you're positioned to assume a leadership in your profession, whether that is the profession of health and fitness, the profession of families and human development, or the profession of education and teaching. I want every one of you to know that the world is waiting for you, breathless with expectations about the expertise and the capability and caring that only you can bring to your work and service. To each of you, I want to say, you're the one. You're the one who's needed to answer the calls of this world, to make a better world, a safer world for everyone, a world that's more fair and just, and that gives to every individual a similar chance for a healthy, satisfied, good life. And now, I'd like to ask all of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Education to please rise for the conferral of your degrees by President Smotrisk. All graduates, please rise. That's all of you.
That was your last test. On the recommendation of the faculty and the dean, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas through the UNT System Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have been certified, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Audience, join me in congratulating the newest graduates in the universe. Please be seated.
It is now time to recognize today's graduates individually. Marshals, please usher the candidates to the platform so that they can be congratulated. Graduates, because we're reducing the risk of transmitting any germs, we won't shake your hands. We'll hand you a diploma and pause very briefly while the photographer shoots a picture, but we won't shake hands. Once you've been recognized on the stage, please return to your place and be seated. Thanks.
Presenting the candidates from the College of Education. Presenting the candidates from the Department of Educational Psychology. Destiny Monet Anderson. Caitlin Christiana Beck. Sarah A. Bodner, cum laude. Spencer William Boykin. Hope Elizabeth Branscombe, summa cum laude. Alyssa Rebecca Curtis, summa cum laude.
Leanna Alexa Mendoza de Reet, magna cum laude.
Alisa C. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Jennifer Marie Imbuzan, magna cum laude. Shakira J. Ivory, summa cum laude. Amari Jackson. Kaylee Joanne Kellum. Keston A. Kimbrough, magna cum laude. Zoe N. Korleski.
Sobom Myron.
Emily E. May, magna cum laude. Ashuntis Cherie McDonald. Morgan Elizabeth McGinnis, summa cum laude. Courtney Elon Moses.
Sloan O'Mahony.
Alexis Elise Pena, summa cum laude. Kayla J. Pequeño. Veronica Michelle Cedar, summa cum laude. Sydney Alyssa Simmons, cum laude. Erica Soto. Naya Simone Sowell. Sydney Stevenson. Lindsay Lavon Tomlin, summa cum laude. Madeline E. Turek, magna cum laude. Presenting the candidates from the Department of Kinesiology, Health Promotion, and Recreation. Kennedy Marie Adams.
Oscar Attaway.
Felicity Ajele Ajete. Andrea Ajus Dorigo. Bria Ayedo. Asil Mohammed A. Al-Humaydi, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Allen, magna cum laude. Keanu Lorenzo Alvarado. Malia Gabrielle Kalima Kaherlani Anbela Anusik.
Joshua Amador.
Brisa Andrade. Kyle Augustin, magna cum laude. Anne Ihab Aziz. Cody M. Baker.
Logan Anthony Balderas.
Joseph Allen Bernard Jr. Lauren Elena Barrett. Brylan Stephen Beard. Shane Patrick Benton. Logan Riley Blake. Christian James Brown.
Leland James Brown.
Michaela Grace Carlos, cum laude.
Andrew Joseph Chappell. Justin Scott Cleveland. Janiyah Simone Crabtree.
Derek Dean Curtis, magna cum laude.
Drake DeBell.
Kelsey Ann Delap, cum laude. Michael Charles Dodgen. Alida Doko, cum laude. Taylor Nicole Dominguez. Madeline Patricia Donlin. Thomas M. Driscoll. Courtney Danae Dunn. Cameron Michael Edwards, magna cum laude. Noel D. Facio. Preston D. Elliott. Adrian C. Elizondo.
Jalen Brian English.
Andrew J. Flatt, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Ashton Fleming. Audrey J. Fong. Matthew Brock Foster. Trey Hansen Fountain. Ngulefe Fuani. Yvette Gallardo. Tyler Keith Searcy. Patrick Donovan Garcia. Mason Russell Garner, magna cum laude. Sunny Lynn Gehring.
Gailey Renee Goldstein.
Samantha L. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Miguel A. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Osvaldo Gonzalez, cum laude.
Tracy Gonzalez.
Keelan Tryon Grayson Tyner. Daisy Guerrero, cum laude. Emma Addison Gunnan. Jenna Maeve Hamilton, cum laude.
Nicholas Harrison.
Sailor B. Hawkins. Jarrell George Haynes. Dustin Blake Henderson. Jeffrey Reed Hetherington.
Joey Hetherington.
Ashley Brooke Hildebrand, cum laude. Brock Allen Huddle.
Mark Cameron Parker Howell. Reagan Hubbard.
Blake A. Irving, cum laude. Kali Alexandra Johnson. Summer Christina Joy. Christine Elizabeth Jules. Joseph Samuel Jules, magna cum laude. Manasi Chisambu Kabango. Brandon Minyang Kane. Keaton Dale Kalfas, cum laude. Charlotte Lily Kerr, magna cum laude.
Cameron Kitsau.
Trey William Closey.
Diana Elizabeth Cobb, summa cum laude.
Cassandra E. Longenbach.
Wayman Lay.
Emerson Han Lee. Tyler D. Loosely.
Keston Lucas.
Travis Leonard Macklin. Qasem A. Mahdi, cum laude. Christian Edward Marsh, summa cum laude. Haley A. Martinez, magna cum laude. Connor Jean McBurnett. Grace D. McIntosh, summa cum laude. Ian Riley McDowell. Lars A. McLeod, magna cum laude. Taylor Michelle Miller. Colton Walker Mitchell. Akinwale G. Mofope Polua. Yusuf A. Muhammad. Daniel Alexander Monroy. Elizabeth A. Morgan. James Ted Moten. Ada M. Muema. Diana Gina Newman, summa cum laude. Joseph Eche Odion. Kaylee Paola Ortiz. Esther Bowie Sin Parr. Diego Parra, cum laude. Maya Janae Pickney. Peyton K. Prachel. Mireya Diana Rafael. Jake W. Ramey. Shally Alexis Rayson. Mediha Rehman, magna cum laude. Patrick N. Reyes. Latavia Denise Ridgard, cum laude. J. R. Robertson. Michelle Nictexa Ruiz. John Ryan Ruiz. Isabel Luz Salazar. Karina Nicole Sandoval Todd, magna cum laude. Caleb Ryan Schertz. Quincy A. Shepard. Joseph Shoel. Casey Nicole Cien. Michael Ryan Smith. Shyla Smith. Colton Edward Sofer, magna cum laude. Charles Odell Starnes, summa cum laude. Jonathan Aaron Stillwell. Ty Lee Studhalter, summa cum laude. Gladys N. Tamayo Quiero, cum laude. Anna L. Taylor. Duan Eugene.
Amal Tapa Magar.
Samuel S. Thompson. Randy Bernice Thompson.
Courtney Nicole Thompson. Taylor Andre Thurman.
Austin Andrew Tilley. Jesse R. Tovar. Kim H. Tran, cum laude. Crystal V. Trin, magna cum laude. Michaela Simone Tripp, cum laude. Madeline Adina Tull. Victoria Valdivia. Morgan Monique Vance. Jenilyn K. Vaught, cum laude. Alexis E. Velasco. Callie J. Vermillion, magna cum laude. Shaquandra Monet Whiteside.
Alyssa Wire.
Logan Andrell Wilson. Marissa Lynn Yezi, cum laude. Kiara Nicole Young. Presenting the candidates from the Department of Teacher Education and Administration. Beatrice A. Alcantara, summa cum laude. Aaliyah D. Shiloh, magna cum laude.
Sarah Abdulkader El-Gahafi.
Dee Emma Amro. Hannah G. Anderson, summa cum laude. Taylor Christian Anderson, summa cum laude. Zara Ansari. Natasha Camille Arnold, summa cum laude. Christopher Weston Avery. Emma Caroline Bartles, magna cum laude. Madison Marie Beach, cum laude. Nina Nicole Belcher. Taylor Michelle Belkoff. Maisha N. Bay. Alyssa Jewel Blacknall. Jordan Ashley Bressler, cum laude. Lauren Holly Brimberry, summa cum laude. Tatiana A. Brown Gomez, cum laude. Alexandra Marie Bruce, cum laude. Hannah Marie Lynn Burchart, magna cum laude. Brianna K. Christensen, magna cum laude. Michelle Stephanie Camacho. Sarah Faith Cannon, summa cum laude. Fernanda Isabel Chavez Gonzalez. Priscilla Cooper. Taylor Sky Cortez, cum laude. Amber Joy Hale Crisostomo, cum laude. Kayla E. Day. Lindsay Taylor Deal. Ania N. Dean. Brianna Angel Dean. Erika de la Cruz Arenas, cum laude. Antonio L. de la Cruz. Karina Delgado, cum laude. Jenny Wynne Doan, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Audrey Duncan. Peyton Lindsay Dunn.
Caitlin Renee Dykstra.
Megan N. Ergel, magna cum laude. Catherine Lewis Elsie. Madison G. Emler, summa cum laude. Madeline C. Evans. Sydney Danielle Ferreras, magna cum laude. Alexandria R. Finkley. Madison Hope Fitzgerald, magna cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Flores, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Brianne Fuentes. Leticia Mar Garcia. Vanessa Garcia, magna cum laude. Emily Garner. Danielle Gonzalez. Jessica M. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Nicole Z. Gooch, cum laude. Corbin Diali Green, summa cum laude. Tess K. Giteau, magna cum laude. Vanessa Renee Gano, magna cum laude. Morgan Haley Hall, summa cum laude. Jeremiah H. Harvest.
Logan Mackenzie Hearn, cum laude.
Lauren Michelle Helms. Maria Hernandez. Lillian Marie Hokenettle. Jasmine Elizabeth Homer Rojas. Katie Lee Humphrey. Faith Nicole Hunt. Susanna Brooke Hutchings, cum laude. Stephanie Ann Jan, magna cum laude. Emma Charlotte Jaycock. Alyssa Marie Jones. Emily Grace Jones.
Lisette Gerardo Alanis.
Fatima Aizat Khan. Riley Jackson King, magna cum laude. Grace Claire Lawson. Lauren Madison Lee, cum laude. Grace Seyong Lee. Joyce Lee, summa cum laude. Madison Christine Lee.
Jessica Macy Lopez.
Ashley A. McBlain, magna cum laude. Anna Machuca Robles, magna cum laude. Danielle Jane Maniloff. Carly E. Manson. Alyssa Jeanette Martinez. Kylie Ruth Mason, cum laude. James D. McKee, cum laude. Maria Christine McMahon, magna cum laude. Yesenia Medina. James Douglas Mendoza Moreno. Sumaya A. Muhammad, cum laude. Araceli Lamar Montgomery. Grace Elizabeth Morabito, cum laude. Heather Elizabeth Morrison. Kayla Deanne Morrow. Grace Ann Mutterer, magna cum laude. Adriana D. Nash, magna cum laude. Jasmine Marie Navarro Benavides. Haley T. Wynn, magna cum laude. Sydney B. Wynn, summa cum laude. Angeli M. Nieves Vera, summa cum laude. Joy Yeun summa cum laude.
Kara Paddock.
Jennifer Amy Paez Espinosa. Dongchan Park. Caitlin E. Parton, magna cum laude. Anne L. Penpraise Hunt, cum laude. Jaslyn B. Pina, magna cum laude. Kendall Lenise Pipkin.
Jasmine Placencia.
Ashlyn Ann Polmeyer, magna cum laude.
Maria Fernanda Ramirez, cum laude.
Sarah Jane Regan, magna cum laude. Cherokee X. Riley. Anna Carolina Rodinus, summa cum laude. Chloe D. Rowe, cum laude. Guillermo Tomas Romero, cum laude. Lindsay M. Ross. Allison Rougeau. Channing Margaret Rustoven, magna cum laude. Ashley Christian Riles. Jasmine Salamanca, magna cum laude. Karina Santibanez Torres, summa cum laude. Allison Diana Shiro, summa cum laude. Jenna J. Schmidt. Maya Alexa Scott, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Patricia Shaft, cum laude. Benjamin Hugh Shaw, magna cum laude. Madeline A. Shaw, summa cum laude. Kira Dawn Schill. Naya K. Shoemaker, magna cum laude. Cameron Raquel Cifuentes, cum laude. Brianna Marie Smith. Shira Solomon, cum laude. Celeste N. Sorrells. Niktaha Sosa, magna cum laude. Ashley Rose Spiegel, cum laude. Olivia Elise Staley, magna cum laude. Donna A. Stark, magna cum laude. Angel L. Stepp. Jasmine M. Steiger Smith, summa cum laude. Samantha A. Strain. Abby E. Sutton, summa cum laude. Olivia Claire Taylor, magna cum laude. Jemiah Thomas. Kylie Joy Thompson. Chloe Thompson. Ayana Dion Tolbert. Alexandra Torres, summa cum laude. Haley Elise Torres, cum laude. Tiffany Vi Yuan Tran, summa cum laude.
Kat Trentham.
Bethany Paige Tucker. Ashley Christine Usner, magna cum laude. Bethany Vaughn. Vanessa Vasquez, magna cum laude. Nayeli Alejandra Villarreal. Brooke Justine Wagoner, magna cum laude. Kirsten L. Ward, cum laude. Fatali Abokenyi Washburn. Taylor Morgan Webb. Haley J. West, summa cum laude. Madeline Widlowski, cum laude. Hannah M. Willits, cum laude. Taryn McKenna Winkler, cum laude. Abby Lynn Worrell, magna cum laude. Kaylee L. Womble, cum laude. Raven Nicole Woods, magna cum laude. Emily Nicole Wygant, magna cum laude. Jennifer Yanis, cum laude. Blake Gregory Yarbrough, magna cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Ibarra, magna cum laude. Taylor Leanne Zagrecki, magna cum laude. Stephanie Zamaran, magna cum laude. Damian Alexander Zapatero, cum laude. Alexis R. Zavala, magna cum laude. Sophie Marie Zellers, magna cum laude. Rachel S. Zhu.
That is that. And now I'd like to invite one of your fellow alumni of the College of Education, Dr. Emily Clement, to say a few words about the UNT Alumni Association. Dr. Clement?
Oh, my favorite college. I have 3 degrees from the College of Education of the University of North Texas. Awesome. This is a delight to be here today. Wow. Well, hello, UNT new graduates. My name is Emily Clement. I'm former chair of the UNT Alumni Association Board of Directors. I'm a very proud UNT alumna. First, I want to share my sincere congratulations on your remarkable achievements. Earning a degree is worth celebrating, and I hope you're proud of your perseverance and determination that brought you to this moment. You know, in my time at UNT, which, by the way, was a time that spanned over 50 years, I had a few stops in life. But the College of Education was always there, and it was always my dream to teach, to be a counselor, and then to be an administrator. And that's all because of this university and this remarkable team of faculty and administrators who have helped you reach your goals today. So beyond those personal achievements, your UNT degree signifies that you are a member of a truly caring, creative, and resilient alumni family. And on this important day, you are joining ranks with a network of imaginative leaders and innovators. And don't we need innovation in education today? Thank you for choosing this career. We are changing the world around us, and you will too. Wherever you are, we're with you. Now it's time for you to join the network and create your own legacy. As you move on to pursue your purpose, remember that your alma mater will be there for you through every stage of your life and in your career. The UNT Alumni Association is a special organization that keeps our students and alumni connected to the university and to one another. We want to make sure you have the support of a strong, mean green network long after you receive your diploma. So stay connected to your alma mater through the Alumni Association. Join us at alumni events. You are always welcome. Participate on our online Mean Green Mentors program. Connect with us on social media. And tell us about your successes. Tell us about your stories so we can celebrate with you. Now and then, take a moment to look back on your time as a UNT student, and then go forward to do great things with the confidence that you have you have the lifelong support of your university. Like I said before, I had many gaps in my education. And North Texas, because life happens, this amazing university always seemed to be waiting and wanting me to come back home. And I'm so humble and forever grateful. And now, know that your Mean Green community is proud of you, very proud of you, and excited to watch you go out and make a difference in the world. And those aren't empty things that I'm saying. You will make a difference. Lastly, to our graduates with class rings, it's time to turn your rings so the University of North Texas faces away from you. This tradition symbolizes that you are ready to face the world. We hope you will continue to wear your UNT ring with pride. And to everyone, always remember that you are part of a community that believes in you and cares about your future. So always be brave. Always do good. Welcome to our alumni family. We will be waiting and wanting you back here too. Congratulations and go Mean Green.
Well, graduates, it is now official. You are the newest alumni of the University of North Texas. And now it's time to move the tassel on your cap to signify your new status as a college graduate. Congratulations. To conclude our ceremony, please join me in thanking our vocalists, with Ms. Rebecca Mugnolo, a Master of Music in Vocal Performance, as well as our pianist, Ms. Ishan Wang, a Doctor of Musical Arts in Performance and Piano Performance. And of course, we want to thank our announcer, Jessica Powell. Thank you all for contributing to this great occasion. Finally, and this is really important, it goes without saying that many of you, maybe all of you, would not be here today if not for the support of family, friends, faculty, and your fellow students. Candidates, I want to offer you an opportunity to stand, look into the audience, and join me in applauding those who helped you earn your degree, people who are here with you. Candidates, you can remain standing. Graduates, you can remain standing. And I'd like to invite everyone else to rise for the conclusion of our ceremony. Ms. Mugnolo will lead us in singing the alma mater, after which the marshals will lead the recessional. Graduates, as you continue to move along the corridor of years, remember that your alma mater, UNT, is a special place at which you're always welcome. Thanks so much. you.